You know what? I'm going to tell you something that might hurt a little, but someone needs to say it. Life doesn't care about your feelings. Not even a little bit. Zero care about how you feel. And before you get mad at me, just listen. Because this isn't some sad, depressing message. This is actually the most freeing truth you'll ever hear. We live in a time where everyone acts like their feelings are super precious. Like the whole world needs to be careful around them. People expect the world to change based on how they feel. I don't feel like it today. That makes me uncomfortable. I'm not ready. And look, I'm not saying your feelings aren't real. But here's the thing. The alarm clock doesn't care if you're ready. The person you owe money to doesn't care how you feel. The gym doesn't care that you don't feel motivated. Your body doesn't care that you don't feel ready to get old. Reality keeps going whether you're ready for it or not. Think about it. When you were born, did life ask if you were ready? Did anyone check if you felt okay with being alive? No. You just showed up, ready or not. And every single day works the same way. The sun comes up whether you slept well or not. Monday comes whether you had a good weekend or not. Bad things happen whether you feel bad about your choices or not. Here's where people get confused. They think that because their feelings are real to them, the world should care. But I really don't want this to happen. Okay, cool. It's still happening. But I'm so stressed. The deadline is still the deadline. But I'm scared. The thing you're scared of is still coming. Your feelings are like someone talking during a movie. They're there, making comments, but they don't change what happens in the movie. You can feel however you want about what's happening, but what's happening is still happening. Now some of you are thinking, well, that's mean. What about being kind? What about caring? And yes, absolutely, we should care about each other. People should care about other people's feelings. That's what makes us human. But that's different from thinking reality itself will change because of how you feel. Your friends should care about your feelings. Your family should care. But gravity? Gravity doesn't care. Time doesn't care. What happens because of your choices? That definitely doesn't care. You know what's great about this? Once you really get it, once you understand that life doesn't care about your feelings, you become free. Free from what? Free from waiting to feel ready. Free from waiting to feel motivated. Free from waiting to feel brave. Because you realize something huge. All those feelings you've been waiting for, they were never going to show up before you started. They show up while you're doing it. They show up after. But they don't show up to give you permission to start. Nobody who ever did anything big felt completely ready for it. They felt scared. They had doubts. They felt worried. And you know what? They did it anyway. Because they understood something important. Feelings are information, not orders. When you feel afraid, that's your brain saying, hey, this matters. Pay attention. It's not saying stop and run away. When you don't feel motivated, that's just chemicals in your brain right now. It's not a sign from the universe that you shouldn't do the thing. When you feel like you're not good enough, that's your brain trying to protect you from failing. It's not the truth about what you can do. But somehow we got to this place where we treat our feelings like they're facts we must obey. I don't feel like going to the gym, so I won't. Well, great. You just let a feeling make a choice that affects your health. How's that going for you? The most successful people I know, the happiest people, the people who've actually built good lives, they all do one thing. They do what needs to be done no matter how they feel. They feel scared and do it anyway. They don't feel motivated and show up anyway. They feel tired and push through anyway. And here's the crazy part. When you stop waiting for your feelings to be perfect before you act, your feelings start to change. You get stronger. You get more confident. You build momentum. Not because you felt great first and then did the thing, but because you did the thing even though you didn't feel great, and then the good feelings came after. Your feelings are passengers in the car, not the driver. They can talk all they want. They can say what they want. They can even throw a fit in the back seat. But they don't get to grab the wheel and decide where you're going. Think about the people you look up to. Athletes, artists, business owners, whoever. Do you think they feel like showing up every single day? Do you think they never doubt themselves? Do you think they're never tired or scared or overwhelmed? Of course they feel all that. They're human. But they learned this basic truth. Life doesn't care about your feelings, so don't let your feelings be the boss of your life. You want to write a book? Your feelings about whether you're a good writer don't matter. Actually, writing matters. You want to get in shape? Your feelings about the gym don't matter. Going to the gym matters. You want to start a business? Your feelings about whether you can do it don't matter. Actually doing the work matters. This isn't about ignoring your emotions or pretending they're not there. Feel them. Really feel them. Sit with them if you need to. But then ask yourself, okay, I feel this way. Now what needs to get done? Because life keeps moving. Time keeps passing. Chances keep going by. And they're not going to stop and wait for you to feel ready. The hard truth that's also beautiful is this. Life doesn't care at all about how you feel. It will give you hard stuff when you feel weak. It will make you do things when you feel stuck. It will need you to be brave when you feel afraid. And that's not mean. That's actually what makes you grow. That's what makes you become more than you thought you could be. So stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting to feel confident. Stop waiting to feel motivated. Those feelings are nice bonuses when they show up, but they're not required. You know what's required? Deciding you're going to do it anyway. That's it. That's the whole secret. Life doesn't care about your feelings. But you know what? That's exactly why your actions matter so much more than your feelings. Because in a world that doesn't care how you feel, what you choose to do becomes everything. That's where your power is. Not in controlling every emotion perfectly, but in doing things despite those emotions. So feel whatever you're going to feel. And then do what needs to be done anyway. Because that's what separates people who build the lives they want from people who just wish they could. Life doesn't care about your feelings. But that's okay. Because your feelings don't have to control your life.